Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna do another reaction. This girl right here, she's called Eugina Cooney. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. If Eugina, you watch like small YouTubers, maybe me. I'm not trying to put hate on you. If I say any comments saying stuff, I'm not gonna force them directly at you. And as you can see, she is very skinny. That's God's sakes. And plus, people have been like jumping on this bandwagon, saying that they want her gone from YouTube, gone for good, because she has a mental disability. Well, not disability, mental illness. Sorry. Which is stupid, because they can't control that. It's not them, it's just what their mind is thinking. It's just how her mind reacts. A lot of YouTubers have been commenting. Some YouTubers like Skydust Minecraft, Daz Games, people that I have subscribed to, and we're just gonna examine some videos of her, but she looks very happy, so let's just jump right into it.
Hey guys, it's Eugina. So today I'm just making a video about something that I kind of wish that I didn't really have to make a video about, because the whole situation has just been super crazy. But I feel like I should kind of make it and just kind of like tell you guys what's going on, because it's really confusing and yeah. So the other day, if you didn't know, my Snapchat and my Twitter actually got hacked. I feel like a lot of stuff that happened like with me getting hacked was kind of my fault, because I trusted a text message that I probably shouldn't have trusted. And I would always say now, guys, like always be careful if you ever get any text messages from numbers that you don't really know, because sometimes they do sketchy stuff. So before I actually explain things though, I want to tell you guys I actually have a new Snapchat right now, and my new Snapchat is eugenia.cooney if you want to add me on there. Because yeah, I'm going to post stories on there a lot, and it will eventually probably be Eugenia C again, but the name will just kind of be like transferred over, because that was the one that I used to have, but like...
It's good so far. No, seriously, well, how many subscribers? She is growing fast until... Oh look, there's Games right there, and Sky, and that. And Philip DeFranco, what? Anyway. But she's approaching 1 million views, which is crazy, despite all the hate she's getting. Look, 12,000 dislikes. Hold on, let's read the comments. I'm not here to bash you, Eugina. That only makes the pain you must be feeling inside even worse. But I am here to be honest with you. You most of all have to be honest with yourself. You have an eating disorder, and if you don't get help, you will die. Jesus, that is deep. You couldn't have found a way around it. Seriously? You have so much life in front of you. That's true. I don't want to see the bright flame of your life extinguished. Do not let the people who would tell you my comment is unfair or attacking you deceive you, because as you can see, it isn't. People telling you everything is alright are no better than the people calling you cruel names. Ignore the haters and the enablers. Often the enablers are also suffering from anorexia and bulimia. Tell someone you need help. There are so many people out there who truly care, who will help build you up, not tear you down. When you finally tell someone you need help, it will be a weight lifted off of your soul. What was that? I just heard a noise. Anyway, sorry. There's only people out there who truly care, who will help you build you up, not tear you down. When you finally tell someone you need help, it will be a weight lifted off of your soul. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. That's where your healing starts. Eugina, I'm praying for you. I place you in God's hands. Live a long and abundant life in Jesus' name. Amen. But no, what's his channel name? LeVar Mitchell. I gotta praise him. What disease is it that you are referring to? A few years ago, she seemed to be able to eat and gain weight. So if you're asking why is this a problem, why is she even more skinny now? It's so clearly a healthy problem. Mental or not, eating more certainly would help. These comments are fucking are a bit disgusting. She clearly has an eating disorder, but telling her to eat and to get off the internet won't help her. It will only make it worse. Someone who suffers from an eating disorder just can't pick up a burger and eat it. Yeah, that's true. It's a disorder, meaning you cannot control it. When you are telling her to eat, it's like telling a depressed person to be happy. No, you can. You saying mean things and trying to get her banned off of YouTube is horrible. Yeah. If you take her off the internet, then she won't have the money to get help. Yeah. Wait. Just me, or is she gaining weight? No. Not smart to tell someone who is going to be thin. It's just, no, it isn't just her. For God's sakes. Things like this, mental disorders, they are mental disorders. You cannot, say, oh, I'm gonna eat this burger and I'll be happy again. No, it doesn't really work like that. Excuse me. Please make a response video on Freely, the Banana Girl's last video. No. Alright, let's carry on with the video.
That account's deleted because of the hacker. And probably in about a month they'll be able to transfer me the old username, so it'll probably be that again. So sorry, this is really confusing. But yeah, that's it now. So I have my Twitter back now though. Twitter was super great and really helpful with me getting my account back. So thank you so much to Twitter. I love you, Twitter. And
okay. Just one thing. Isn't that Marina Joyce's thing? I mean, no, it's fine that you can have a love heart, but and I guess she like uses her whole hand, so
I
it's
really
not that
appreciate they were so great
bad.
and like
Yeah.
so helpful during this. And sadly, like with Snapchat, I just kind of have to like make a new one because I talked to them about it, but I guess for like the person changed the phone number and the email, it's like their policy where they can't give accounts back if that's changed. There isn't really much I can do about it, but I think they're holding the name Eugenia C right now. So yeah, I hope all this makes sense. I'm really sorry. It's like really confusing and stuff. Another crazy thing that happened with all of this was the person also somehow hacked my Uber and they were charging me, like I got charged, like I kept trying to cancel them because they kept like requesting all these rides and I just kept trying to like cancel all those. So I only got charged like one ride, which is a couple of dollars.
Yeah, but how could you? Why would you do that, man? What sick hacker would? Okay, I get charging. I get like hacking Snapchat, Twitter, and all that. Everybody does it, but why her Uber, man? And plus, if you'd taken off the cancel button and only with the yes button, that would just be cancerous. Please tell me that the hacker didn't take off the cancel button.
But then there was another ride which is in a totally different location. It was like an Uber Eats thing, so it was really weird. The person like ordered like fried chicken and it was really weird. And that was actually like an $80 ride, but Uber was actually super, super awesome too and gave me my money back and totally understood. So huge thank you to Uber.
Okay, thank God about that. But yeah, you shouldn't try that, man. Any form of hacking is just, wow. But I guess Marina Joyce does the whole her whole two hands and not like two fingers. Like, actually, how do you? What? I don't know. Anyway. But, yeah, this, don't want to ramble on. I'm not trying to ramble on. I'm not hating her, I'm not doing anything, I'm just trying to get some comedy. Or, wow, it's very hard to do that with a girl with anorexia. Well, as people think. Well, we don't know. You could be skinny but healthy. You could be fat and healthy. You can be like me. But no, I'm very average. But this girl, Eugina Cooney, I'm sorry if that's not your real name. Well, not how you pronounce it, but yeah.
To you, thank you so much, Uber, for understanding and stuff. So basically, like, how this all happened was I started getting text messages from this phone number, and I didn't really recognize
Just going to say, nice necklace.
the phone number, but the person seemed really, really nice. Like, the way they were, like, saying stuff, they were saying that they had my old phone number, well, my phone number that I have now, they said it was, like, their old phone number, and they told me that they were locked out of their Twitter account, because
Wait a minute. How did she get her phone? No, it's like, she didn't have her phone in her hands. Does she have, like, a phone teleporter? Because I would like that.
forgot the password. So they told me if it sent it to like my phone, then they could like reset their account and get their password. And the person seemed really nice. They were just kind of like, I was just hoping there would be some good, nice, understanding people left in the world, and that maybe a stranger would help me out. Like I've had
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna go over to her Snapchat and say, oh, you need help, eat more. Because she can't. But if I wanted to, I could go over to her Snapchat or something and say to her, have you ever considered like a therapist or something? Just to get your mind straight, or to the doctor. Just to be on medication or something, like go to your local doctor. But first I would have to confirm that she would have anorexia. Because a lot of YouTubers need to know. And plus, no one really watches my videos, so she might actually tell me. But, you know, if she does tell me, then I'll keep it... Oh, I don't know. Don't know if I'll keep it under wraps or just ask her, would it be okay if I told this on YouTube? Then I would just go from there. If she says no, then okay. You just want it a secret. You just want people to harass you some more. And see if they stop. And then step in if they don't stop. Or, yes, I get the message out and say it on YouTube here for maybe like a double video today or something else. But anorexia is a bad thing, really. And it's not a good thing. Anorexia, you can potentially die, as someone said. And it's when, you know, the person thinks that he or she doesn't have to eat, but they actually do. So they don't eat until they want to eat. With me, I'm fine. I'm completely healthy. But I have got this one, I had got this one disease. I got it when I was 3. A little bit of a life story. I got, snap cheek syndrome there. Yeah, snap cheek syndrome. Basically, when I had it, my cheeks got all red, and my dad panicked, saying, oh, what's wrong with him? He took me to the doctor and found out that I had the snap cheek syndrome. But it doesn't affect me now, never will, but it affects me to my whole entire life. But it's not that serious. I'm just telling you for a life story. But when you have it, it could be a bit deadly, but not that deadly. So I'm alright for that, but that's just one, that I just only have like one, like little disease. It's just a little disease that I had. And it still affects me today. It will for my whole entire life. Let's continue.
I've had people do some weird stuff in the past. Like, I've had some people, like, swap my house and, like, send, like, weird messages to my house. And I've had people, like, somehow be able to, like, spy on what I'm doing on the computer. It's really weird. And this person was being really nice, so I didn't really think they seemed like a creepy, like, stalker person. So I was just kind of like, okay, like, yeah, sure, I'll help you. And they were being super nice. They're just like, thank you, I'm so glad there's still some kind people left in the world. And then I just kind of asked them, I was like, by the way, when did you have this phone number? Because I've actually had this phone number a couple of years. And it was, looking back, this was actually really dumb of me, because then I remembered after, I was like, oh.
Just a little disclaimer. Her veins are showing. That is really worrying. Her veins are showing a bit, which I'm not trying to discriminate her or anything, but it's a bit worrying that her veins are showing. Hold on, let's do a Google search. I'll just pause it here until I get to Wikipedia. Okay, I've just gotten onto the NHS choices. So, anorexia nervosa. Anorexia nervosa is a serious mental health condition. It's an eating disorder. Hold on. Where a person keeps their body weight as low as possible. People with anorexia usually do this by restricting the amount of food they eat, making themselves vomit, and exercising excessively. The condition often develops out of an anxiety about body shape and weight that originates from a fear of being fat or a desire to be thin. Many people of being fat or a desire to be thin, and many people with anorexia have distorted image of themselves, thinking they're fat when they're not. Anorexia most commonly affects girls. Yeah, okay. It commonly affects girls. So Eugina Cooney was the common one. She was the most common. But really, we shouldn't go on and criticize her for, like, things. Anorexia most commonly affects girls and women, although it has become more common in boys and men in recent years. I'm a guy, I might get anorexia. Anyway, on average, the condition first develops at around the age of 16 or to 17. Now, here we go. Right. Snap cheek syndrome, also called fifth disease or parvovirus B19, is a viral infection that's most common in children, although it can affect people of any age. It actually causes a bright red rash to develop on the cheeks. Me. What are the risks of snap cheek syndrome during pregnancy? Most pregnant women who get snap cheek syndrome have healthy babies. However, depending on what stage of pregnancy you're at, there's a small risk of miscarriage or complications for your unborn baby. Or the incubation periods for infections, blah blah blah. So this is basically me. I have got slap cheek syndrome. And it's somehow a viral infection. A little bit more about me. But I am healthy. Even though I have this syndrome, I am healthy. And no one can tell me that otherwise. Or else I would be looking like her.
Wait, I actually had this phone number like 10 years because I pretty much always had the same phone number except for like a few years I had a different phone number because I switched services for like a year or something like that. Maybe like 2 years, I don't remember. But yeah, it's pretty much like been my phone number for a really long time, so it wouldn't really even have made sense for it to have like been their phone number. I just always like to try to see the best in people, and I just always like don't really, I guess, usually assume people are bad people, which was really, really stupid of me with this because I didn't really know them at all, and they ended up like screwing me over really bad. So always be careful who you trust in text messages.
Yeah.
Like if you don't know the person, you probably shouldn't reply.
Yeah. That's rule number 1 for social insecurity. But no, seriously, be careful.
I did that, and then I got hacked, so always be careful and don't like give passwords or like reset codes, I guess. And I didn't think they could just get in by just a reset code. Like I didn't think they could like get into my account. And in the screenshot they sent me, it said that the phone number was connected to more than one account, so I thought it would probably be fine, but it wasn't. So then after that, like I checked my email, and then my email had some messages saying that like my email address to my Twitter and my username and my password and the phone number connected to the account and all that was changed. And when the person got in there, they were actually making all these crazy names on there. Like first they were like lol pond lol and then after that they were like Hanzo Satan, and I don't know if they had other names other than that. I know they had a couple of names, so it's been crazy. Yeah, and I definitely didn't do that. So I just kind of texted the person, and I was just kind of like, hey, like that wasn't you, right? Because I just got all these emails saying that you're not a hacker, right? And then they told me that it had nothing to do with them and it wasn't them. So I was just kind of like, okay, it's just that the timing is like really weird, so that's why I'm asking. Then suddenly, like I realized I still had like access to the Twitter, kind of, like I could still like post on it.
Who's she texting to? I've seen like her texting. Is she calling for help right now? Is she texting for help? Because that would be the smart decision. And look, people I've subscribed to know.
Because I guess like before you turn your phone off, because then I started with signal issues, so I had to like restart my phone. Before you do that, I guess you can still kind of post, but there's not much else you can do. Like you can't like delete tweets or change anything. I just kind of tried to tweet and just be like, hey guys, like I got hacked, I got tricked, I don't know what to do. And the person was just kind of like deleting my tweets, and then they suddenly texted me, and then I knew it was this person, because they were like, I'll sell you the Twitter back if you quit posting on it. I was just like, please send it back, who are you? And then they told me that like there's no way I could get it back because they like secured it with a fake ID, and they wouldn't tell me who they were or anything. And then they told me if I want my stuff back, then we can negotiate it if I, like, I guess, listen to them. Otherwise, I'd have to, like, start all over. And it was so weird because then I saw, like, a screenshot they sent me that they also somehow hacked my Snapchat. And I still have no idea how they even got into my Snapchat because I never gave them any info at all to that. Like, I only gave them a reset code, and I didn't know that would, like, make them hack my Twitter. But that's all I gave them. So I have no idea how they got into my Snapchat or my Uber or anything. They also said they got into like a bunch of my other stuff in my email, but I don't really have a reason to believe that they got into anything other than Twitter and Snapchat. So I don't think that they actually did, but yeah, the whole thing is just like super crazy. But I was just kind of like, why are you doing this to me? Because I didn't try to like do anything wrong. I don't know why this person, and they just said they did it on the...
Maybe they're the YouTubers that are criticizing you for being underweight. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's them. Maybe you have to run away. Not from YouTube, but from real life. What I just said was not possible. There's no possible explanation or any logic involved in that answer. Curse you, me.
Boredom, and I don't know, I just kind of tried explaining to them, like, you know, like, I'm sorry that you're bored, but I just don't think that, like, going about your boredom this way and hacking into people is the right way to deal with it, because it's not, like, a good way to deal with it. Then they just started telling me how the number isn't even real, so reporting it would do nothing, and I'm just pretty much screwed. They had, like, some really crazy stories. They actually told me that they were apparently, like, hired by another famous YouTuber to hack me, which I don't believe that.
They're tricking you.
Like, I know there are a lot of people on YouTube that really don't like me, and I really am sorry to those people that you guys don't like me, but I don't think that any person on YouTube would, like, go that far to hack anyone. Like, that would be really messed up. So, like, if this person lied about a lot of stuff already, so, like, I think they're
It's all about, wait.
said seriously, like, just know that it just really, really is not fun being hacked. It sucks a lot. So I'm really happy that, like, the hacker, I think, is gone now, and that I'm not hacked.
Right. Gonna stop her there. I'm gonna stop there. Okay. I'm actually going to subscribe. I am actually going to subscribe because, you know, not because she's a girl, because she needs the help. She needs the support that she needs all the support that she can get. Hold on. That was her, like, last video. That was her latest video. Okay. She's just there with some other YouTubers, I don't know. Why did I check the channels? I did not know. But she... I'm not going to say it. Fine, I'll say it. She looks nice. Not in the way that you might think. She looks like a nice person. And really, you should not judge someone because their brain is telling them, oh, don't do this. You're fat and pathetic. Okay, I didn't really find that funny. But your brain is telling you, oh, don't eat, you're fat and pathetic, you don't deserve it. Which is completely false. And, Eugina, I hope that you, I hope you get through your sickness. And, you know. But what is petty? What is really, really petty is that YouTubers are going around saying some terrible stuff. I mean, terrible stuff about this girl. Saying, oh, you need to eat, you have to eat cheeseburgers and get healthy again. What? Is that your only explanation? How about, you're going to die of a mental mental disease. Why don't you seek help? that's what they should say. That's what people should say to Eugina, which would revolutionize YouTube. Sky does Minecraft. He, not saying that I love him, I just like what he does. He is another Minecraft YouTuber. But he is the best Minecraft YouTuber on all of YouTube. Except for, well, not except for Stampy, because Stampy is just like, what? How do people like him? He goes like, well, not criticizing against Stampy again. I used to watch him. I used to love him. But now I see how a bit stupid, not he's stupid. I hate him. All of that rubbish. I'm just saying it's a bit stupid how he does that really creepy laugh. It just bothers me a little bit. Not to lie, Stampy is a great guy. He cares about his friends, he does whatever he can to make people happy. And he's always the guy who is always happy, like me. But in this video, I have become very serious. I never have tried to make jokes on this video, except for 1 or 2 jokes about texting and that, and the people who have been like harassing her because of her weight. It's just so petty that everybody says that she needs to eat more, which I might get it in the near future. People who like me as who might like me as a YouTuber will suddenly hate on me and think I'm a bad impression on the face of YouTube. And that will push me over the edge to want me to quit YouTube. If you don't like me, that's fine, but saying that I'm a bad role model for the face of YouTube because I could have a mental disability like Eugina, it's just so petty that I would have to quit YouTube just to get you off my back. I don't want to talk about that. No, I don't want to talk about me leaving YouTube. I love YouTube. I used to watch it even when I was 6 years old. I would love to watch YouTube. And I was very fat back then, very chubby. My stepmom, my now stepmom, but then I called her by her real name. Not gonna give out her real name, but let's just call her Rochelle. Rochelle was very was very considerate about my weight, and I don't know what she thought, but she could have thought that I could get obese, because I was having loads of junk food and that, and not having anything healthy to eat. And when I was about 10 to now, I lost weight rapidly. I rapidly lost weight. Or was it 9 until now? When I was 9 until now, I lost weight. I lost weight rapidly. But now I'm 7 stone, and you can work out how many pounds that is. I used to be fat. That was, well, chubby. People say it. It's the nice way of saying, oh, you're fat. But I used to be fat, and I can't deny that, because that's the truth. I was fat. And I thought, and Rochelle thought, that I'll live with me and I can take care of him. And we got into, and then they got married. And we moved over to Castle Donington. Wait, here, not gonna. Well, that's not my real place, but we're just gonna call it that. We're gonna go to we were living at Castle Donington. You're living at Castle Donington, and and I lost weight rapidly. I was rapidly losing weight, and I could do stuff again. I could do stuff really good when I wasn't used to. And yeah, that's just a little bit of, that was 2 little bits about me. Sorry if that was a life story, but yeah. But you can't just criticize someone for their weight. My friends at school, they didn't say anything about my weight, because except for the bullies who bullied me. They were usually bigger and stronger kids. And yeah, but I had loads of friends back at my first primary school, and they meant a lot to me. They really did. But when I was moving to Castle Donington, I said my goodbyes and left all my friends behind. It was tough for me, because when the last day of my school days there was done, they thrown a party for me. they thrown a big party for the last hour or so, all about me. And that really warmed my heart, seeing that how much they cared about me. And yeah, that's it, I guess. So I'll see you in the next video. See you guys.